YouTube is a massive platform for creativity, where people create masterpieces and take actions that truly deserve recognition. Unfortunately, there are also creators who misuse the right to free expression, producing content that can be harmful to children. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Rocky Raccoon is a creator with nearly 4 million subscribers who draws anthropomorphized animals in a very strange and often twisted light. His content consists mostly of simple shorts with trending music and little to no real meaning. Due to YouTube's monetization rules, he doesn't earn revenue from the platform, but he still makes money through his Patreon. Much of his content subtly promotes themes aligned with the LGBT+ community, and for example, this video right here. And by the way, the continuation is conveniently available on his Patreon. It's pretty obvious that any kind of trendy character animation tends to attract a mostly young and immature audience, who end up consuming adult jokes and content they're not really ready for. Unlike Shappy Sway, he doesn't try to defend his content. Instead, he mocks those who call it harmful or inappropriate for kids. And it was exactly this kind of response that pushed critics to start digging deeper and looking for more hidden or questionable details about him. Illustrations of the main character from the movie Turning Red, who, according to the story, is only 13 years old, were turned into explicit content by the creator, all for the sake of promoting his Patreon.
Buy a subscription.
Now you might say, but it was just one time. What's the big deal, yo? Alright, let's go with that. A character of a little girl from the series Squid Game, yep. And once again, the motivation was to promote his paid platform. At the time, a small creator with just 3,000 subscribers openly criticized him. And in response, Rocky left comments like, "Try doing what I do, but I'm sure whatever you make will be complete garbage." On top of that, he publicly defended a 40-year-old fan who was sharing inappropriate artwork featuring underage characters. He even launched his own merch line, but it failed to take off, mostly due to low audience engagement and backlash during a live stream where people kept bringing up the incident involving his defense of that 40-year-old fan. In the end, this is the only thing everyone remembered.
The Squid Game doll was basically doing the Jacko pose to in any way sexualize the Squid Game doll. I also did not.
He's earned a seriously negative reputation and is widely seen as a problematic figure. But in the end, it's up to you to decide whether or not to watch his content. Now, let's move on to some more positive creators on YouTube. Animators is a creator with over 8 million subscribers. His real name is Bryson Julian Rasmussen, born in 2001. Just a regular guy who built his channel from the ground up. He makes simple videos about his life, personal struggles, and funny stories, all told in a lighthearted, humorous style. There's no harmful content, no shady tactics to push people onto paid platforms. His entire channel feels like a personal diary, where he shares moments from his life through animation. Back in 2018, his early videos were already pulling in massive views, most notably one titled School. Bryson makes a real effort to stay connected with his audience, often sharing his experiences with animation and project creation. He also streams regularly, and just recently at VidCon Anaheim 2024, he talked about how he started with simple sketches and eventually built a full-fledged studio, an impressive accomplishment for someone his age. I'm genuinely glad that in today's world, so many creative individuals have found a space to grow and thrive. In that same VidCon Anaheim 2024 interview, Bryson also took a moment to thank his team, the people behind the project who helped bring everything to life. Together, they've been working on graphic novels and YouTube videos. Back in 2021, the team launched their own merch line, which now includes plushies, sketchbooks, clothing, and more, all at surprisingly affordable prices. What really stands out is that Bryson never gets involved in drama. He only collaborates with genuinely kind creators like The Amazing, The Odd Ones Out, and others. Probably the most bizarre creator I've ever come across is Meat Canyon, an American YouTuber with over 8 million subscribers. His real name is Hunter August Hancock. Outside of YouTube, he's also active on TikTok, does streaming, and even performs as a comedian. His animations are satirical parodies of famous YouTubers, streamers, and TV shows. What really stands out and haunts you is his animation style. It's the kind of stuff that sticks with you, and not always in a good way. Honestly, watching his videos for the first time, you'll feel both disgusted and oddly impressed. I wouldn't call it bad by any means, but it's definitely not something you should be showing to kids. In March 2021, Meat Canyon released a satirical animation that took aim at Mr. Beast. mocking his videos by highlighting the idea of profiting off sick and vulnerable people. Naturally, Jimmy wasn't too happy about it and even left a comment expressing his displeasure. Boing Boing described the video as a sharp comedic sketch tackling the theme of moral gluttony in the pursuit of popularity. Some viewers saw the video as a clever piece of social commentary, while others felt it crossed the line into being overly mean-spirited. Personally, I find this kind of content to be quite intense, and it can have a seriously negative impact on children. Honestly, even I was left a bit shaken after watching. It's freedom of expression in full force, but not always in the healthiest way. I can't say I dislike the creator, but I'm definitely left with some very mixed feelings. The Land of Boggs is a cozy and creative animation project by creators Brent Severs and Liz Hickey. It started out as a small experiment under BuzzFeed's animation lab, but quickly grew into something much bigger. The main characters, Boggo and Bo, are two simple, charming figures used by the creators to explore everyday thoughts, anxieties, and joys with humor and kindness. The project began with short-form videos and quickly found success through YouTube Shorts. By 2022, the channel was pulling in tens of millions of views per month, all without relying on toxic content or paywalled gimmicks. Everything about it feels personal, heartfelt, and deeply relatable. The team consistently puts out 2 videos a week, focusing on minimalism and emotional storytelling. It feels like an animated journal where every emotion is genuine. In 2021, they launched their own merch line featuring plushies, t-shirts, and stickers, all designed in the project's signature style and offered at affordable prices. At VidCon Anaheim 2024, the creators shared their journey, talking about how their small animated series grew into a full-fledged studio. The project intentionally stays away from drama and only collaborates with like-minded creators. It's one of those rare corners of the internet where you can simply smile and genuinely feel seen and understood. Bella the Wolf is arguably one of the most controversial figures in the animation community. She's an American creator known for her gacha-style animations and short videos on YouTube Shorts and TikTok, with around 96,000 subscribers on her main channel. However, her entire presence online has been built on mocking religions, most notably Jesus and Allah. In some videos, she even went as far as shipping them together, which understandably outraged viewers whose faith is a central part of their lives. The backlash was immediate. Her comment section were flooded with angry responses, and the audience quickly moved to cancel her for what many saw as deeply offensive and disrespectful content. One of her critics, a creator named Ziported Gamer, publicly spoke out against her videos. In response, Bella allegedly got offended, tracked down his phone number, and leaked it online, pretending it was her own. Bella even had the audacity to take a jab at Technoblade, a beloved Minecraft legend, something that crossed the line for many. There were several other incidents too, honestly enough to fill an entire hour-long documentary. The Odd One Out, aka Robert James Rallison, is a popular YouTuber, animator, cartoonist, comic book author, and voice actor. He first started out with webcomics on Tumblr back in 2012 to 2013, featuring a simple marshmallow character art style and short, humorous strips. Much like The Land of Boggs, his journey began way back in 2014, making him one of the early pioneers of the animation scene on YouTube. Most of his work falls under the storytime animation genre, minimalist art, relatable humor. While a few people have criticized some of his older comics for mild racism or off-color jokes, he's never really been involved in major drama. Fans mainly appreciate him for his sincerity, wholesome tone, and his ability to tell real, personal stories. For me, he's the blueprint of childhood YouTube, someone I watched for years and genuinely enjoyed. And now I'm curious, which of these animators do you think deserve or don't deserve their reputation? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.